is safe to say Americans love their burgers. According to the Department of Agriculture, Americans eat a combined 50 billion hamburgers a day.
Yeah, that includes, believe it or not, Americans individually eating 3 burgers a week. So no surprise, we have a day to celebrate the iconic food. Yes, today is National Hamburger Day. Here to talk burgers and prepare a few is Alex Stone with Blaze's Burgers in Westbrook. Thanks for coming on.
Hey, thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
like
First of all, you guys have been in Westbrook for 7 years now.
7 years, yeah.
And you were just, during commercial break, you were just looking up a stat in your 7 years. That how many, you don't know how many burgers you've served, but you know what?
I know how many pounds of burgers we've sold.
Yeah.
So we've sold 52,701 pounds of hamburger since we've been open for 7 years.
Wow.
So it's great.
So have you always wanted to be in this business? How did you get into burgers?
This is my midlife crisis.
Oh,
I mean,
love it.
I have no experience in food prior to this. I ran a home health care agency. I was a staffing recruiter, property manager, and I just couldn't find a good burger that I liked. So I said, I think I can do this better. And 7 years later, here we are.
Oh, they look delicious.
Thank you so much.
We know what makes hamburgers so special because people have been eating them for years and years and years and years. Here's the big question everyone always asks. Is a hamburger a sandwich?
Technically, I guess yes, because there's 2 pieces of bun. I mean, 2 pieces of bread, but I mean, I just think it's delicious.
It's
so
its
it
own
just falls
category.
into the delicious category. That's where I'm at.
I totally
No
agree.
controversy at all.
No, none whatsoever.
I like what I'm seeing with the toasted bun. It feels like these are elevated burgers. You know what I mean?
I think every bun should be toasted. Hot dog buns have to be toasted. I'm not a big fan of the steamed, but I certainly am on the grilled buns for everything that we do. But if somebody doesn't want it every now and again, they just want it plain and not grilled, and we begrudgingly, we begrudgingly do it.
Fine.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, let's talk about Blaze's Burgers.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys, if you look on the menu, whether you're in person or go online, you guys have some very unique burgers. We're going to prepare 3 of them today.
Yeah.
What's the first one we're doing?
We're going to do the black and blue, which is my personal favorite. So it's grilled onions, bacon, blue cheese crumble, and sweet bourbon sauce. So here's our sweet bourbon. So we're just going to put a little bit on the bun here on the bottom. And then we're just going to put a little bit more of the blue cheese, a little bit more of the blue cheese because we like our blue cheese. We love blue cheese. And then we're going to take this burger here. We're going to put it right on top. And this, for all of the haters, this is not a made-for-TV burger. This is how we serve them every day in the restaurant.
Wow.
So, and then this cheese gets melted.
Look at all that bacon.
There's a lot of bacon. I love bacon.
What's on this?
So grilled onions, bacon, blue cheese crumble, and then we top it off with some sweet bourbon sauce. And that's how it's going to be presented to you, just like that.
All right, so you are not piling on more because you're
this is not. No. Anybody that's watching that's been to Blaze's knows this is how they come. People do not leave Blaze's hungry. It's not a thing.
I can tell.
These are 6-ounce patties, fresh patties. Nothing's ever frozen on that. 3 pieces of American cheese on these.
Wow.
And again, a pile of bacon.
Yeah,
so,
that looks delicious. So you said that's one of your favorites?
That's my favorite there, yes.
Okay.
And then, so the next one is the crack. This is the crack sauce. And
I think I want the crack sauce, you guys. I love
I'm
what
just
I'm
saying,
seeing.
this is a feisty feta spread. So we pile this on. We don't skimp on anything.
No,
you don't.
So we pile that on, and again, we've got the grilled onions and bacon with American cheese. We put that right on top, and again, it's nice and simple, and we just, there you go.
So what's in this feisty feta? Is that what you called it?
Yeah, it's a feisty feta. So it's got a little bit of kick on the back
Love.
end. It's a little bit spicy, not crazy spicy.
Right.
I'm not a big spice guy, but I love this, and we put it on everything.
So it's like really flavorful.
It is.
Yeah.
There's a lot of flavor on there, and I did bring some spoons if anybody wanted to taste test that. But
Yum.
that's how that one goes. And then for here, we have we're just going to do a classic bacon cheeseburger. Again, so we're going to put some onions, tomatoes, a little bit of pickles. Now we use a little bit more of that. We don't do small.
Yeah.
And we use the bread and butter pickles. I grew up in Massachusetts, and
I do love the bread and butter.
My father was a big bread and butter pickle fan, so
I love that.
When I opened, that's exactly how I wanted to do it. And so again, this is not a made-for-TV, piling on here. This is how we actually do it in the restaurant. And again, we're just piling this right on top. And look at that.
And what's on that burger? More
This
bacon.
is just bacon and cheese
Amazing.
and burger.
How do you fit that in your mouth?
Well, that's one of
Carefully.
this one is one of the easier ones to fit in.
Right?
Once you get into some of the bigger ones that we have, because we have bigger burgers than this.
What?
Yeah, there's a big Blaze that we have, which is 2 of these, 2 6-ounce patties, 3 pieces of bread, all of the stuff.
Double-decker delight. Wow.
And then we get into the food challenge burger, which is which we do have.
I want to hear about the food challenge.
4 half-pound patties, a half-pound of bacon, 12 pieces of cheese, lettuce, tomato, pickle bun, a pound of fries, and a pound of tots. You have 1 hour to finish.
How has anyone done it?
One person has done it.
One person has done it.
One person's made it, and so yeah, that comes in. That'll be about this high by the time we're done with it.
You have to eat it with a fork and
Yeah,
a
I think
knife
you just
or
demolish
something.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love a
And-
food challenge.
You know, and so that's a fork and a knife, and then we have the fries and tots.
Yeah.
Those all come complimentary with the meal, so it's
Nice.
included in the price. So a burger.
Those fries look good.
So
yeah.
and they're hand cut fries. So
Oh.
we cut 50 to 100 pounds every day.
Wow.
So and then tots are tots.
Yeah,
They're
what's
delish.
more popular, you think, tots or fries?
I mean, I think it's
one of the
fries because fries are fries.
Yeah.
But tots, I just are absolutely delish. And we actually just came in second in Poutine Fest back in September.
Oh, yeah.
And because of our hand-cut fries and keeping it very traditional for
really
straight
like those.
poutine.
Oh, wait, you got a French
So-
fry? I'll have a tater tot.
yep.
Now, on all these burgers, do you recommend the condiments like ketchup?
No.
You have mustard, mayonnaise, or?
I don't recommend anything until you take a bite.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I
that's
see
really
a
smart.
lot of people that will come in and they'll just pile on the salt, the pepper. They'll put on the condiments, and it just doesn't need it. Like that one, the black and blue has an enormous amount of flavor. Same thing with the crack.
Yep.
Just
I'm
a
gonna
ton
try
of
this.
flavor to it. That's really good
I'm
for dipping with some of the
excited. Oh,
tots,
you're
too.
right.
So, and so that's
Oh, that's delicious.
Thank you.
It's not too spicy.
I don't think so. I think it's really, really good, but I just don't recommend putting a lot of stuff on until you take a bite. And I think that once I open this, I took that advice everywhere I go now. So I
Yes.
want to taste, like, what is the chef preparing for me? And I want to taste that, and then if I have to make an adjustment, I will.
I've heard this about salt and pepper. People
Yes.
are like,
Oh,
yeah, the
try
same
it
thing,
first
yeah.
and then decide if you need to throw on
Yes.
some seasonings.
And one last thing, gluten-free or vegan options?
We do have gluten-free buns. We have a delicious gluten-free bun. It is cut correctly. It doesn't taste like paste. It holds together. And it's one that not many people have. So we love it. A lot of our customers love it. And then we have the Beyond Burger that we use. And yeah, and literally we'll do whatever we want, or whatever the customer wants. There's 100 menu items. If you add the small burger, if you don't want this size, we have a 3-ounce version. But we have this, the 3-ounce grilled chicken, fried chicken, turkey, or the Beyond. Any of the sandwiches can come in any of this. We're very
Wow.
flexible in that way.
Man, what don't you have?
I know, the
I
options
don't.
are endless.
We have delicious salads that come in very large bowls, and yeah, like I said, people don't leave hungry.
Amazing. All right, so
So-
let's just let everybody know your address so they can come check it
We're
out.
at 861 Main Street, right in Westbrook, right in the downtown, across from Westbrook House Pizza, next to Fajita Grill. And you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and on our website as well. Order online, come in and get it. It's delish. Everything's delish.
Man, look at that.
Amazing.
And they're loaded up, too.
And I signed Jeff up for the burger challenge. so
Exactly.
he'll
There you go.
that way, again, went like
And if you don't,
this tall.
yeah, and if you don't like bacon, then we can add a patty. If you don't like cheese, we add a patty. So you're eating 5 pounds of food no matter what you do.
Amazing.
Happy National Hamburger Day.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Come on in and join us, and we'll have 10% off all day today.
Hey, there you go.
Oh, very good. All